Okay, we're going to start our regular meeting. The notice requirements provided in the Open Publics Meetings Act have been satisfied. Notice of this meeting was properly given in the new schedule of meetings by the Borough of Spotswood Borough Council on December 30th, 2016. Let me put my glasses on. The new schedule was transmitted to the Home News Tribune and Sentinel. It was filed with the clerk of the board and posted in the municipal building located at 77 Summerhill Road. A salute to the flag and a moment of silence. I'd like to have everyone remember the gentleman that was released by the North Koreans, Otto Warmbier. For those that don't know, he passed away today.
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mention it, Pat.
She's home. She's out.
Councilman Stolen?
Here.
Councilwoman Droves?
Here.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Here.
Council President Ritchie?
Here.
Mayor Sealy?
Here.
We have a lot of minutes on tonight. The first one are the May 8th caucus meeting minutes.
Move the minutes for May 8th.
Second.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droves?
Yes.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie?
Yes.
The second one is May 8th regular meeting.
Move it.
Second.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droves?
Yes.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie?
Yes.
May 22nd caucus meeting.
Move it.
Second.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droves?
Yes.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry.
The May
said that.
22nd regular meeting.
Move it.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droves?
Yes.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie?
Yes.
The June 7th caucus meeting.
Move it.
Second.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droves?
Yes.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie?
Yes.
And the June 7th regular meeting.
Move it.
Second.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droves?
Yes.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie?
Yes.
We have an ordinance on first reading with a public hearing set for July 17, 2017. It is Bond Ordinance 2017-05J. Bond ordinance providing for the cleaning, cement lining, and replacement of water mains within the Cottage Street area, appropriating $1,247,000, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,247,000 in bonds and notes to finance a portion of the costs thereof, authorized in and by the Borough of Spotswood in the County of Middlesex, New Jersey.
Move to adopt the ordinance on first reading and set a public hearing for July 17th.
Second.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droves?
Yes.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie?
Yes.
We have a second ordinance on first reading with public hearing set for July 17, 2017. Bond Ordinance 2017-06J, a bond ordinance providing for the planning and design of various roadway and utility improvements within the Cottage Streets area, appropriating $190,000, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $180,000 bonds and notes to finance a portion of the costs thereof, authorized in and by the Borough of Spotswood in the County of Middlesex, New Jersey.
Move that we adopt this ordinance on first reading, set a public hearing date for July 17th.
Second.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droves?
Yes. Sorry.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie?
Yes.
Council President and council members, I'll take a motion to accept resolutions 2017-100 through 2017-106 on the consent agenda.
Pay the bills.
Second.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droz?
Yes.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie.
Yes.
And we have an application for the volunteer fire department. William Gomez wishes to become a member of the volunteer fire department.
Make a motion that we accept that application.
Second.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droz?
Yes, we are very grateful.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
And Council President Ritchie.
Yes. Comments from the council? John?
No, I gave mine already.
Okay. Kurt?
No, I'm okay.
Marge?
Everybody else?
We have a meeting, oh, John, did you want to say something?
No, I gave mine.
Oh, okay. We're setting up a meeting to meet with the Donna Falkenberry from the Senior Center. Next week, we're going to start looking into expanding the hours of the Senior Center and the logistics that are involved with all of that moving forward. And that's it for me.
Thank you.
I
Jose?
have nothing.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, I have something. I attended the high school graduation this past week, which Jose and Dulce are proud to have a daughter graduating from the class this year. And I probably heard one of the best speeches I have heard in my lifetime, done by Andrew Falkenberry. And I'm talking about a speech that just kept you riveted through the entire thing, and you got the point of his message, and the primary message in it was about how he peed his pants when he was young. And he creatively turned that into a life story that was unbelievable. Am I right, Jose?
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Dulce? Yeah, I mean, it was probably one of the best speeches we've heard in God knows how long. This man is really going to be something special as he gets older. He is already, but he's really going to turn into something. So that's it for me. I really did enjoy that.
Thank you. Anyone else? At this time, I'll entertain a motion, open it to the public.
Motion to open to the public?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, all the way.
At this time, we're open to the public. Anything you would like to discuss, feel free to come forward.
Gerald Bass, he's the best. Coming up.
No one has anything for the public?
Make a motion to close?
Motion, motion,
Up, up,
coming up,
Come on
motion.
up, Ed.
I'm not sure what's coming up.
She was just better down to move the cake plate.
Edward Smith, 395 Old Stage Road. I believe my question should be directed to the mayor, but I don't know, does it need to be addressed to the council? Okay.
Feel free.
I want to know what the status on the EMS proposal was, that I was proud enough and fortunate enough to be part of that committee, and where it stands about bringing it to the floor here.
Well, actually, we're still working on that, and there is some closed session this evening on part of that. And progress is being made, but I have to make the council aware of everything. And no, it's not sitting on the wayside.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Ed.
Do you have any idea when it maybe come before this forum?
I
Would
would
it be
be...
next month? Would it be 2 months? I mean, I realize that summers there's only one meeting, so,
I would hope before the summer's over.
okay, thank you.
Since there's only one meeting in each month, I'm just...
Right, no, I fully understand that.
Okay.
Tess Schneider, Clearwater Village. I'd like to know if anybody knows the law on having lifeguards at the pool. What is the township law?
It's not a township
Yeah,
law,
what
it's
you
the associations.
Can't hear.
The pool is owned by, so you're talking about the pool in Clearwater? Mm-hmm. I believe that's owned by them, right?
Privately owned.
That's up to
They
them.
need to provide for that.
My concern is that they're eliminating the lifeguards. There's no lifeguards. Well, what they're having is they're having the residents have people sign the book, and they're the lifeguards. When I went over there day before yesterday, I asked them if they were certified to be a lifeguard. They can't even say themselves. These people. They're older than me. In all the years I've been living there, I'd swim in the 9-foot section. They don't leave the 4-foot section, and they're going to save me?
You have a 9-foot section in that pool?
Yes, we do.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know
My,
that.
my suggestions for
pool.
you to do is go and contact National Spa and Pool Association is out of Hamilton, and they'll give you the regulations and all that.
I would think that with the village being 55 and older, that there would be some regulations in place already for safety.
But because it's private, they have to set their own rules and regulations there. We can't tell them what to do.
With the exception of putting a fence around the pool, something of that nature. We
Right.
have this, and then you have that around the pool.
Yeah.
But as far as lifeguards, I don't recall ever seeing that in the ordinance book myself.
Again, my best thing is for you to contact them. They'll give you all the regulations. If there's any state statutes or anything like that, they'll have it right in their hands.
Okay, all right,
You
thank you
brought this
very
to
much.
management's attention?
I got a bad temper.
That's okay.
If I go over there, I'm gonna rip somebody's throat out. So, I haven't. And thankfully, on Wednesday, my grandson's graduating, and I'll be in Tom's River when the residents' meeting's going on, so I will miss that.
Maybe an email to them, questioning their decision, questioning their wisdom.
Well,
I
she
would
stood
think-
right here and she said there was going to be no changes made. And now all of a sudden I'm hearing all the horror stories, and I keep on telling my neighbors, don't get excited till you go to the meeting and hear what they're going to say.
I would think that their legal counsel would advise against that strenuously,
Yes. I think
because
they'd
the
fill the
savings of the attorney versus the outlay if something were to, God forbid, happen to
Never
someone.
happens, exactly, is that's my thought. If
Can't
something
imagine their
happens-
lawyers giving that a
I
blessing.
mean, your grandchildren come, you're dealing with old people.
Excuse me, I would like to join her in this because I have the same complaint. I have been to the pool and I was
Just put your name in the record again.
Lillian Janesco, 299, 294 Woods End Court. I remember where I live, not too old. But I have to agree with her about the lifeguard situation, and it is a very bad situation because they also have a convenience for people who are not able to walk into the pool that they could sit in and
And
this
lift.
equipment can be swung in.
And nobody
Now,
can
who's going
use
to
it.
watch over it? Now, Joe, who lives down the street from me, he says, oh, he's going to get paid. He's the manager because the sign distinctly says the pool is only available when there is the owner or a manager on the
On the
premises.
premises.
We can't go in there despite whatever the regulations say and the hours that are allotted. I have a handyman who comes to say, hey, I was approached to volunteer my time to come and watch who comes in and who goes out, and check the pool, that the chemicals are proper.
Chemicals in the pool, right.
Oh, and at the same time, you have to sweep up the leaves that fall into the water. It's a mess. And I have to agree with this lady. It's a very dangerous situation because you have kids there.
Just
And you
enlighten
have-
us for one moment. In years previous, did they have regular lifeguards that
We had
worked there?
lifeguards all the time.
Okay.
Three of them.
We were told, yeah, 3. We were told, like if the pool wasn't open one day, it was because they didn't have the availability of a lifeguard, and the state requires you to have a lifeguard. Well, now all of a sudden that went by the damn wayside. You don't need a lifeguard.
No, we have a professional here in the dais, and he's an attorney, so
I'm aware of no regulation of
Okay.
it, but I can check. But I've never heard of a it's privately owned property. So it really should be controlled by the members. You should go to the meeting. But the li-
I can't, my
but the-
grandson's graduating.
but
It
the li-
starts at
Okay,
4.
I'm a big-
But
It's
as the
in
council-
Tom's River.
as the council
You can't
president
make it
said,
back.
The liability.
What
The
day is that
liability
meeting?
would be enormous.
Coming
It's your
Wednesday.
meeting.
Your meeting.
The one I'm going to.
The one
One
you're
you
going
two
to
are
on
going to.
Wednesday.
There you go.
There, I'm the big
So the
man.
mayor will be there.
I'll tell my
Yeah, I
colleagues
just-
me. They don't
I'll
have
ask
I
that
can't
question while
imagine
I'm
the
there.
wisdom of such a decision in terms of the liability that could be there.
Dawn, the only
Exactly.
issue I would have is we have a rec program that utilizes the Clearwater pool.
Exactly.
But we
It's
pay
discontinued
lifeguards.
at the,
They did discontinue
yeah, this
that.
year,
Okay.
lack of participation.
All right.
So they're not doing it this year, the rec program?
Well, there was only 5 children last year.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, I have a
It's been
feeling that the
dwindling.
mayor's going to be asking about that on Wednesday when he
Well,
goes.
I have a feeling the mayor's walking into a health storm.
I'm used to it.
Get your broad shoulders out. Okay, thank you very much, and I'd appreciate
Thanks
it.
for
Thank
bringing
you.
that.
Please?
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to join you.
Is there anyone else that would like to come forward during the public comments? Is there a motion to close the public?
Make a motion to close second. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're going to have a closed session at this time. There'll be no personnel, or there'll be no action taken this evening.
Actually, there might be.
There may be, I'm sorry, I spoke out of turn. So we're going to ask everyone to please step outside, and at the conclusion of our public session, we'll invite everyone back in again. For those of you that may choose to leave, the next meeting will be Monday, July 17th at 7:30.
Have a good evening.
Good night.
Take care.
Kim, if you would add shared
Okay.
services, I think it was left off.
Enjoy your graduation.
March. What's the name?
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas this public body is of the opinion that such circumstances presently exist, now therefore be it resolved by the Borough of Spotswood, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, as follows. The public shall be excluded from discussion of any action upon the hereinafter specified subject matters. The general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: contract negotiations, personnel, and shared services. It is anticipated at this time that the above stated subject matter shall be made public when confidentiality is no longer required. This resolution shall take effect immediately.
Make a motion to pass a resolution?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Uh-oh.
Make a motion to close the close, reopen the open?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Whereas the Borough of Spotswood, Resolution 2017-107, whereas the Borough of Spotswood, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, has a municipal ambulance division within the Department of Public Safety that is currently under the supervision of a part-time EMS director, and whereas David Nichols has been the acting director of EMS since March 18, 2017, whereas the Borough Council of the Borough of Spotswood desires to hire David J. Nichols as a full-time director of EMS at an annual salary of $43,000 effective July 1st, 2017, and whereas the Borough Council of the Borough of Spotswood intends to amend Chapter 2, Section 65 of the Borough Code of the Borough of Spotswood to reflect that the position of Director of EMS may be either part-time or full-time, and now therefore be it resolved by the mayor and advice and consent of the Borough Council of the Borough of Spotswood that David J. Nichols is hereby appointed full-time Director of EMS effective July 1st, 2017, at an annual salary of $43,000, dated July 19th, 2017.
I can't make a motion.
Okay, make a motion to pass that resolution.
Second it.
Councilman Stolen?
Yes.
Councilwoman Droz?
Yes.
Councilman Malillo?
Yes.
Councilman Rivera?
Yes.
Council President Ritchie?
Yep.
That's passed. Guess I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second,
All in favor?
yes. Aye.
That was quick.